You're not going to believe this. I was just out checking my backyard desert rose garden, kind of like the backup plants, the one that, the ones that need a little doctoring or whatever, and they're under attack. Come on, let's check it out. Checking out my garden this morning, and oh my gosh, this is the number one enemy for me. Look at this. Look at this. I didn't come out here for 1 week. I was on vacation, and it destroyed this plant. I had a total of, caught them early, I got a total of 3 plants that were attacked that I know of that were completely killed. This one, which, look at that, getting completely destroyed. And this is what they'll do. Here's what happens to them. This is what it does. Look at all that. Look at that. That's what they do. They completely destroy them. And so what do you do about these? Oh, look. Hold on. I just put one near another one, and I knew when I did that I shouldn't have. But look what happened already. This guy's on the highway to lunch, and he wants to boogie on up here and destroy this plant. Now, we're not going to let him do that, but this is a super common problem. These caterpillars are super common, at least here in South Florida. Of all the times that I have had my plants crash out, it's because of these guys. Now, let me look under this one because I'm seeing I'm seeing the droppings on there. Look underneath. Oh, look, there he is. Look, you couldn't see him right away, but right underneath. So what I'm gonna have to do is go through all my plants, make sure there's none of these guys on any of them. So let's do a real quick inspection. And I have a specialty tool for these guys. Let me show you how it works. You get some of these right here, and you kill it. That's my specialty tool. Now for this one, what we're gonna have to do with that guy is we're gonna have to completely trim them, and I'm gonna throw all the trimmings in the trash. So this is kind of like my back grow out area, the place where I don't have the plants that look as nice. And so this guy right here, look, I don't have a nice studio set up for you here, but I'm going to, I'm just gonna trim all this dead off. Like, oh, you should sterilize it. Yeah, but at this point, doesn't matter. I'm going to come back here and antifungal all these, but I just want to make sure that they are all gone. Now this guy needs to get repotted anyways. That's the great thing about desert roses. I was on vacation for a week, and you don't have to be like, oh no, they didn't get water for 1 week. Are they going to be dead? No, they are not. And so hopefully this guy comes back better and stronger. Now this looks like something's going on here. Let's take a look. Are there any pests, or is he just? There's a reason he's out here on the back side of the garden, not one of the show-off plants. All right, I'm not seeing any on this one. So he passed the test. And this guy is looking all right. I am looking forward to this one. I can't wait to repot this one. I have a couple here that I'm really excited about. This guy's been through some trauma, but he's still alive and kicking. I like fried chicken. All right, looking good. Looking all right. This table, I think we got to this guy in time. We did. This guy, although he looks terrible, not for that reason. This one is so bad, we just got to put him over here for a second, and we're just going to trim him into the trash can. this dude, they don't seem to attack these as much. Get our specialty tool and come on down here and see what we got going on. Okay, I think we're looking. Do you see? Do you see what I see? Cut that guy in half. Hopefully they can't reproduce from half a bug. That would be quite disappointing if they could. Look at this. Think anybody needs to be trimmed here? They need to be weeded. This isn't the pretty part. Every grow out, every garden center you go to has got a back lot of plants that aren't quite making it, and this is my part. And you're allowed to have that, and you can show it off from time to time. It's okay. I'm gonna clean these guys up real quick, and I think we hope that's everybody. We hope that's all the pests. These all in the front here had the most beautiful rut row. Oh, what do we got? Look, we saw the damage. And so what I'm going to have to do is every day for a week or so, I'm going to have to come out here and monitor these guys. I'm going to have to every day, and I could search every single one. I plucked one little thing out of the ground, this one right here, and now this is my little whatchamacallit plant there. Look at this guy. His pot broke and I didn't know. And he got some rot, but he's completely coming back. Caudex is nice and firm. Well, that one's a little soft, but he'll come back real nice. Oh, I see we got some. Oh, there's a baby right there. Look, that little. Can you see the baby? Right up in there. And we see more evidence on this one. Oh yeah, there he is. Do you see him? So what are we going to do? Well, let's work on that for a second. Okay, you could do this however you want. Depends on how many plants you have. But here's what I like to do. Drop them in a box. And you got to look for these guys. This could use a prune soon anyways. I really like to prune it down here somewhere, but you know what? Bam. Put them in the box. Then the whole box will just go in the trash. I'll seal all these up. I think we already took care of this guy. Got another video coming out of me pruning some good-looking plants. So I saw this emergency, and I kind of wanted to let you guys in on it. Sorry about the film work. I'm just concerned about my girls out here. I don't know what's a girl and what's a boy. I just know that I'm more protective of my daughter than I am my son. Look at that. Now, if it were, a different point in the season, I would just cut the leaves off, but we're right around the time I would have trimmed anyways. And like I said, I'll kind of come back and seal all these up real good, and they'll be fine. Look, hold on. Look at them. No, you don't. No. No. And they're after the leaves. All right, let's be clear here. They're after the leaves. They want to destroy the leaves. Lots of weeds over here. Anyways, you get the idea. So I'll have to come through here several times Got some other projects going on around the house right now, but this is a must. I don't know what this is. Look how this one looks. Doesn't that look cool? But I don't know if it's flowered. All right. Well, I'll give you an update a little later if I see some that are not so hot looking. Oh yeah, this guy. Well, let's see what this guy's doing over here. This looks like a hot mess right here, doesn't it? We're just going to trim them up anyways. Needs way more help than this, but this guy, the ultimate. They thought they went to Kingdom Buffet with this one. Nope. No, you did not go to Kingdom Buffet. You went to Kingdom Come. That's where you went. There you go. And this guy will go in the trash.